jurors have been sent to deliberate in the so-called Fitbit murder case. The case of an Ellington man accused of killing his wife has made national headlines.
Now, more than 6 years later, it is in the hands of the jury. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Dennis Valera is live outside the courthouse in Vernon for us tonight. Dennis.
Both sides hammered down what they've been trying to prove for weeks. Either Richard Dabate did or did not have a hand in his wife's murder. Before deliberations began, the judge instructed the jury on how they should reach their verdict. December 23, 2015, the day Connie Dabate was shot and killed. Now, more than 6 years later, a jury is now deciding whether or not her husband Richard had a role in her death. His attorneys had a brief statement outside of the court today.
The jury is now deliberating. They're obviously working very hard. We'll be back tomorrow. Will they continue that?
In closing arguments, prosecution questioned Richard's story. He says an intruder broke into their home, killing Connie around 9 a.m. Prosecution poked holes in the timeline using technological evidence, citing Connie's Fitbit data showed her moving more than an hour after she would have died. Also, cell phone data pinned Richard at their home, despite his story he was driving his kids to school and that he was going to work. The defense questioned the reliability and accuracy of that evidence, also saying there's points of doubt in the prosecutor's case. One of them, the DNA found in the home that still hasn't been identified, some of it found on the gun that killed Connie. Before deliberating, the judge instructed the jury on how to reach their verdict. She said it's up to them to decide the weight of the evidence submitted and heard, and to avoid influence from anyone but their own impression of what's presented. The jury will have access to the over 600 pieces of evidence submitted during the trial and be able to rehear testimony. 3 alternate jurors were excused, but they're not allowed to talk about the case until a verdict is reached, just in case a juror has to be replaced. Live here in Vernon, Dennis Valera, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.